Hey folks, Rob Swanson, REI, educationproducts.com. Hey, so it's Friday afternoon and I'm sitting here and I'm contemplating sending you an email. And the email is about the topic of not sending you emails for the last couple of weeks. Well, the question is, why haven't I been sending you emails? Well, I've been testing out something that has been pretty cool, and I figured out that it's got actually a lot more value and benefit than I even anticipated going in, and it's Twitter. I'm sure you've heard of Twitter. You've probably blown it off. Maybe you've checked it out. Maybe you've set up a free account. Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't. But Twitter is pretty cool. What I want you to do is go follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/Rob Swanson. Now, let me tell you what Twitter is all about. And I'm not going to claim to be a Twitter master. I think I've figured out Twitter and I've gotten okay at Twitter. And I've applied it to my real estate investing business. And what's interesting is I can highly target people based on keyword searches, based on what they're doing in real life, in real time, and I can build a relationship with them. See, Twitter is what's called a micro blogging platform, and it's a free platform that's about building relationships. And so if you're a real estate investor, let's say you're a wholesaler or a rehabber or a landlord, your business drives off of building relationships, whether building relationships with other real estate investors, real estate agents, property management companies, contractors. It's all about building relationships in very targeted, specific locations. And Twitter allows you to do that in real time. See, Twitter is, when I say a microblogging site, one of the guys that developed and designed Twitter came up with the concept. I saw this on an interview. He has a background in municipal computer software design, and so he worked for a private taxi company in New York City, and he designed their infrastructure for communication. Okay, where is a taxi cab right now, and what's the taxi driver doing? And so they followed all this stuff. Well, then he came up with this concept for his friends and family to communicate what they were doing. So Twitter answers the question of, what are you doing right now? And it allows you to communicate and build relationship in volume rather than with just one-on-one conversations. It's really amazing stuff. And so while I'm not giving you all the ins and outs yet of Twitter and how to use it for your real estate investing business, I thought it would be relevant to tell you why I haven't sent you some emails in the last couple of weeks. I've been testing communication with Twitter instead, and I needed to test those results without kind of overlapping the two communication mediums, and just to see how it kind of all worked out. And it was pretty darn cool, and I found some really interesting stuff about it. I'm going to have some more things next week for you on Twitter, and specifically how I'm using it and how it's relevant to you as a real estate investor. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, go set up your free Twitter account. Or at least go out to twitter.com and check it out. If you already have an account, go follow me, twitter.com/Rob Swanson. This is Rob Swanson, REI, educationproducts.com. Till next time, see you later.